hit a sunburst for the thumbnail. Just a UFO coming out of a sunburst for some reason. It's brighten our day. As bizarreness engages. Something's up. I don't know what. They're doing the whole Epstein thing. Some of us are getting astral attacks like you wouldn't believe. Like the mother of all attacks, something like that. So something's on its way. I don't know if it's the dollar devalue, I doubt it, but you can't predict it, whatever the hell it is. Not to gloom and doom anything, but it just feels like we're going to some kind of transition. The Colbert talk show is closing down. Like the mainstream talk shows are going away, which is relevant for ages. I'm surprised that SNL is still on, but we're going to some kind of transition for sure. I don't know. I mean, like I say, see what's going on with Trump, and no one saw that coming. They're trying to rip him, tear him to shreds. I don't know what. Is he going to go to war with Russia or something to shut them all up? I don't know. It might go on for a couple months. It's not going to be the end of his presidency or anything, but it's not going to make anything easy either. But it's, you can say, deep state manipulation there. But that was going to happen anyway. They were never going to release shit. So, I mean, it's good as retaliation, and then, that's good. Where it's all heading is unknown. I guess they'll make their next move. God. Yeah, I'm just feeling like a lot of manipulative energies that are worried about the future. Well, because, in the astral realms, the controllers of this reality, Archon, whoever, parasites. I'm starting to say like shit beings. I'm not going to go into all the details of everything that's going on, but I think some entities are just like originated from shit, and they incarnate out of shit, and they're human shit. I think some people run into that, right? So you got human shit that's here. No purpose at all. But it's all smiles on the outside. It looks like they have a normal job or something. But on the inside, it's just a shit being. Yeah, they keep up appearances. I give them that. So, but they're... Whatever the hell is on its way, I can feel it. I don't know what the... Like I said, I don't know what the hell it is. It doesn't mean it's Russia going to blow. I don't know. It could be anything. It could be Pee Wee Herman. I don't know. But it's like, was it code blue or code red or whatever the hell you call it? Anyway, the entities here that are controlling this reality are gotten more intense, let's put it that way. So, it's anybody's guess. Like I said, the whole thing with this whole Epstein thing showing, I mean, that wasn't predicted. I think he gives a shit. I didn't even know they're going to. I've been paying attention. Also, crypto became more relevant, but it doesn't mean that the dollar is going to die. But we're going to go to more of a digital currency at some point, but not anytime soon. It's like it's still maturing. You can make something out of it if you know what the hell you're doing. It's still early. Those that are investing, it's not too late, let's put it that way. But if you're gonna buy and then sell, yeah, you might get screwed. If you buy and just let it sit there, you'll probably be alright. Of course, it's not exactly exciting. It's boring. But it is the future to some level, though. So, But as for future events, where it's anybody's guess at this point. I don't think you really want to know. Of course, the kids are spiritual kids are big on the SSP stuff and getting high. If that did it for me, that would be great. It's not working. No, it doesn't do it for me. I'm sorry. It's amazing what that does for people, though. I mean, if you can't handle this reality, you can't handle it, I understand. Some are so obviously dealing with some of those battles that I completely understand. But others, you got nothing better to do. I'd be surprised how many have nothing to do. Well, I just connected to SSP for whatever the hell reason. Yeah, that's right. You want some parasites to grab onto you? Sure, there is plenty of them out there to do that. Open that door. Want the delusion? Expand your horizon. Yeah, they'll take you for a ride. That's for damn sure. Yeah, like my channel is being surpassed like a motherfucker. I think my numbers are worse when I started. So, yeah, and I'm getting a lot of astral attention. That's for damn sure, and it's not good either. It's like a astral parasite convention over here. Yep, the shit beings are around. Jeez. Yeah, so I'm not sure where things are heading, but we'll do something there. Obviously, some of this stuff is all out there, even for those in the spiritual, whatever the hell you want to call it, getting high realm. So I'm talking coming up for sessions, maybe. Let's schedule a shop. Yeah, yesterday I had to do a clearing and I was too tired to do anything. I was too tired to make a video. That's all the shit I'm going through. Like I said, something's up. The parasites, the shit smelling, the shit beings are they're out. So if they're out, they don't want me talking. Obviously they're burying my channel like a motherfucker, so somebody's got to do it right. And so many are high and lost and, connected to the SSP for whatever the hell reason. Like I say, going in places they don't need to go into. Got enough here as it is. Of course, figuring this out's another story, right? Yeah, good luck with that. So this is the Phantom Thread, Timeline Shift, Archon. Matrix, yeah. Yeah, it's... Well, they don't want people like me talking, so... not that I'm saying anything. Because there's nothing to say. There's not really. I mean, just gotta get through whatever the hell they're throwing at us. Of course, the Trump show. Yeah. I don't know if he's gonna make himself king. At this point, I don't think he could do that. He can't even get through this whole Epstein thing. How is he gonna make himself king? Good luck with that. You gotta get everybody has to be kissing his ass. That's not happening. I was like, you want to be king? Go right ahead. We don't give a fuck. No, not right now. That's not the case. This is all definitely staged. There's no doubt about it. Trump, this whole presidency's been staged. The other one too. It's just been a big show. And yeah, all of it's just propaganda basically. And obviously, with this like the Epstein thing, they didn't know that was gonna happen. Fucking, they knew it was gonna piss everybody off. But I don't think they had any intentions to put that out there. Not one. They might give you maybe something that's so irrelevant and false information. Now they might pump that out there. If you get anything, it might be just more BS because I don't know. I don't keep track of it that much. I have no idea. I don't have enough care to even bother with it. It's twisted. It messes with people, It gets them mad. It just causes all this friction, and it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. So obviously there's others out there that are probably far worse I'll never hear about. You know, and then the Masonics and all that. So whatever. It's another day at the office. You know, is the world like going to retire yet? No, but it is kind of. It's yeah, obviously our reality. Of course, some of the New Agers say the good guys are going. Yeah, sure. Well, like I put the video out there of it's kind of like a Nordic Palladian group or something like that. I'm going to put them in the 1970s, and of course I added a reptilian at the end just to as a joke basically, but doesn't mean it's all that wrong. But it's more up to us, and they can't save us. I mean, the aliens are assisting, of course, in the fourth dimension where they can, wherever they can, but they can't just jump in here. That's what that's what the ground crew are if they're not high all the time and living in the SSP all day long. Lost is a motherfucker. You know, if they're keeping some kind of sanity, if that's even possible. Obviously, there's a lot of them that are here. Some of them are completely lost, which is understood. But yeah, there's no savior. But I think it's kind of funny. Imagine I turn a lot of people off. Sorry, you're not going to be saved. I'm just too bad. The white hats are probably not coming. Not to say we're not getting assistance, but, you know, that white hat stuff is so messed up. I don't know. It's weird when you have, like, spiritual groups that talk about the white hats. It's like, all right, do you believe in this bullshit, or you just giving the audience what they want to hear? I mean, it's a little bit of both. You know, they want to stay relevant, right? They want to keep their numbers high, so they're going to give people what they want to hear. Give the lost people that are high on everything and lost as hell, you know, and keep them in the spin zone. Yeah, the white hats are on the way. White hats are underground, taking down all the bases. Like there's any proof of that. So anyway, I get surprised. Like they're doing everything. I mean, I'm surprised they even let me out there. But anyway, they don't like what I'm saying. That's for sure. Yeah, and have these podcasts are all manipulation. A lot of them are, not all of them, but some of them are. Spiritual, but like I said, they sold themselves out, and they're going to come off as friendly and nice and talk about irrelevant shit. Like I said, but you got their audience that are still trying to figure this all out, so freaking lost. They don't know anything. They're talking about irrelevant crap. Whatever. I mean, it gets a lot of attention. Does it mean anything? No. Maybe it's what is it called, a water cooler thing? That's about it. The main thing is, can you handle reality as they call it, as the shit hits the fan? You know, if that's whatever is coming. Like, yeah, 2020, a lot of people lost their minds. 2008, a lot of people lost their minds. And whatever the hell is on its way is another mental test. So when it comes down to it, that's what really matters. Can you make it through the purge, you can say. Whatever the hell it is. Yeah, I don't think it can be, I feel like it can't be predicted, but let me tell you, like I said, they're coming after me, that's for damn sure. I mean, they're coming after me. Just to, twist my mind and everything. It's not working. None of it's working, but they're trying. I mean, just the red alert alarms are on over there in Parasite Town. Yeah, the shit beings are they come to town to, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I'm not gonna go into that. I don't want to give them too much attention. Like I said, that's what I mean. Something's on its way. If they're getting this aggressive in the astral realm, yeah, things are gonna get spicy at some point. So yeah, it's like I want to say the Earth is taking a U-turn, but kind. I mean, it doesn't mean it's going backward. A lot of people are here backwards for damn. That's obvious, but I don't know. Take a U-turn. I don't know what the fuck that means. I don't know what that means. Well, take a maybe a detour or something like that, or take it. It's going to take a different direction than what people thought. Let's put it that way. Even if anyone's even thinking about it. So anyway, I guess we can go into the. I can tap into the Archons. I think I did that a while back. Yeah. Now we can tap into them again. Do a neutral connection. They can tell us how much we're getting screwed. Well, it's good to hear from that point. Like I said, a neutral connection, and just to get some. I don't know if they're gonna say anything. They're obviously gonna say stuff that people don't want to hear. You know, the white hats are coming. You know, aliens are gonna come save you. Jeez, man, it's sad. Well, hopefully they get out of that. Well, whatever. Growing up's hard to do. Or you can do more of the new age stuff where everything's super positive and just lost all over. It's just easy to put all that positive shit out there. Even if it, like, soul growth is not, like, probably barely happening there. Not really, sort of. It's kind of like you're putting cotton candy on a wounded soul. Yeah, obviously, the inner healing is not as easy as it sounds. Like the incarnated shit beings that are here. They're not here to heal. They're here to chaos. Just complete shit being chaos. They have no relevance of existence. They might put on a smile. They might look like the normal people. Oh, I got a relationship. I got a job. Yada yada yada. And there's nothing there. Absolutely nothing. That person have any relevance in this reality? None. Absolutely none. This is a forgettable being. Yep, fleshed out at some point. So, anyway, all right, we're going to Archon energy and see what they have to say. All right, just on different type of things. Greens with that Archons. Yeah, you can believe whatever nobody cares. Humans, yeah, are still having trouble. Well, a lot of them avoid themselves. So that's why they get tampered with so easily. Well, they're taught to not know themselves, so they're easy to screw around with. And it doesn't mean this will continue on forever. Some do feel like the good. Well, obviously there is a positive presence here. It doesn't mean it's the strongest, because so many are waiting for the hero to come and save them. So, you know, you'd be surprised how many that are evolving but not doing anything for themselves, really, or not taking responsibility for themselves, and just waiting for someone else to guide them because they can't guide themselves, or even they can ask for guidance. They're not even doing that. I was like, well, what do I need to do? I don't think many are really asking that. They're sort of waiting around for the savior to show up, which is a manipulation, basically, if you're wondering. Well, of course, they want you, those that are evolved, yes, they're going to try and stop you. And yes, they're Jesus or somebody they're going to pull out of their hat to come get you. But of course, you have to wait for it. That means you're out of their way. The ones that are having fun here and playing around with society get to keep playing while you sit around and wait. Obviously, men are not picking up on that. because they're too busy waiting, and they don't want to hear anything else besides, I'm going to wait for my Savior. So, but for those of you that are evolving, well, you just do what you, it's kind of like you're just, yeah, follow your intuition. You feel like you're on your path. Yeah, it's good to know more about yourself, to ask questions or ask somebody to assist you to figure out your own mystery. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as you're asking the question, not someone else is telling you how to ask it, as long as you want it yourself. And many don't really want it. Yes, they want to know how exciting they are in other lifetimes, and how wonderful they were, or whatever it is. Or how some they want to know, well, some of them are remembering how terrible things were in the past, and they have not quite healed that, and yeah. And now the beings that are here doing this, yeah, they're not exactly, manipulating your society, not exactly the smartest beings, but they don't have to be. Your society makes it easy. Well, they keep your society stupid, but of course they tell you all that you're smart. Well, they keep you from knowing yourself. Yeah, it's quite sophisticated here how they do it. There's different ways of keeping you keeping you from your power. Now, not everyone's there to tap into themselves just yet, of course. Some are still in the baby steps version of it. This is all just a little bit much. And so they're just taking it one day at a time. At least, let's put it this way, putting in the effort, no matter where you are. You're putting, at your pace, you're going, you don't have to know everything, but at least you're putting effort to, get more comfortable with yourself, and not so self-hatred, and, you don't have to know it's not easy. It's like, going blindfolded through all this. There's no real manual either, not supposed to be one. If there was one, it was destroyed. They don't want to make it easy, but on your journey, you will find someone that can help you, but you accept the help is another story. It's up to you. You can say, nope, can't do that, and then you can go back, even go back to the system if you want. You have a choice. Well, some aren't ready, and so on. And some of you that are out in the, yes, in the ring, you can say. It's kind of like lion taming. It is lion taming the reality. It's not making a whole lot of sense. Not supposed to. Yeah, you basically once again go with the flow. As difficult as that might be, you want some stability, but don't worry, stability will find itself to you. Just follow your intuition. Not worry about. Yes, it's okay to worry. Sometimes it's. Timelines have to run their course, and sometimes it has to be uncomfortable for a little bit until things start to simmer down. For those that are looking for a savior, you can continue to wait though. Until you're done waiting. Some get tired of waiting, and where do they go from there? Like, you stop waiting for your hero to show up. Where do you do with that? Where does it's self-love, allowing self-love to engage and also tap into more of your abilities and not be afraid. Doesn't mean you have to go out and hug everybody and do things you're uncomfortable with, but it's basically just kind of making peace with yourself. It sounds simple, it's not. Some would rather just, some are just, it's easy to get entertained with spirituality too. Once again, many of those are being entertained by spirituality, not quite. They're not quite ready for level 3 or level 4 or level, completely insane level. They're at a level of they're just sort of like they're third dimensional, understanding the non-physical, and they might feel like they have all the knowledge in the non-physical, and that might be true to some level. But it doesn't mean they're quite ready for a true awakening. I mean, there are versions of different, but the deeper awakenings are kind of vicious, as some of you know.